So one of the benefits that I think that we have as far as moving out of the biggest branded real estate company in the world and moving to our own, which as you know, I was very cautious about that. I did not want to move out of that brand. It was a comfort zone. But I think that one of the benefits that we have moving to our own space and building from the ground up and, creating our own thing is we already have all of the knowledge. We already have the back end stuff. We have all of that in place. We know how to do this business. But as the market is changing and evolving, and it is, the market in 2020 is not the market that it is right now.
Right.
I think of it as like a cruise ship and a yacht. You have a cruise ship, which is those mega real estate brands that can't turn quickly when the waves start coming in. Yeah. Where a yacht is able to really turn quickly when the waves start coming in. So having a smaller vessel when the waves start coming in is going to be a lot easier to navigate when these things happen. So I guess that is what I think would be the perk in having a smaller, more boutique space rather than having to be with a brokerage that has to think about hundreds of thousands of agents as they make every single turn that they make within making changes within their brokerage.
Yeah, and again, even though you're talking to a massive brokerage with thousands and thousands of agents, you're really only dealing with one agent, and you're dealing with the knowledge and experience that they have. Whereas a big difference with the Chase Collective is that you're dealing with a smaller vessel who can make changes and adjust, but you're also dealing with a whole team on every transaction. So no matter what's going on, you have the knowledge and experience of everybody on our team that has very different skills, different abilities, different experiences. So you're in a much better spot overall, being able to know that you are well taken care of with the team at hand.
Right. We all come with our specialties and we're all working together for the same goal. I will be on the back end of every single transaction that comes through our brokerage. For all of the advising pieces, you will be at every meeting. You will be there ready to help clients decide what's best for them and what that means. We have an agent in our office who is amazing at just making the calls, getting the deals put together, getting in front of people. We have a marketing team that does such a good job at whatever vision that you and I can create for a property, whether it be the land or the mall or the hotels or whatever. We are able to tell them our vision of what we want marketed, and they are able to put that together.
Yeah, backed by a lot of experience on knowing what works, what looks good, what catches attention.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the uniqueness of how we stand out differently from other brokerages, because obviously clients have a lot of options.
Yeah.
And we don't want everyone to base their decision off of cost. There will always be brokers out there and agents in all spaces, all capacities, that are willing to, sell your property for next to nothing. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna just put that out there right now, that's not our brokerage. We are not going to be buying and selling properties and putting in the time and the effort and our creative brains and our systems and our minds and everything that we do for next to nothing. However, what I do guarantee is that the customer service and the product and the marketing and what you're going to get on the back end is going to be more than just a bunch of maybe you get an offer on the other side.
Right.
But over here, we're doing everything possible, and we're communicating. We are communicating with our clients what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're staying in contact with them. We're communicating with them. We make sure they know every piece of marketing that's going out.
Yeah, that transparency has always been something that's pretty important to us in how we deal with our clients. And yes, you see, as a seller, you can see everywhere that the property is marketed, who's responding, what the conversations look like. You can see the actual marketing pieces. You know how many people have reached out, how many showings we had, all of that fun stuff that goes into getting us to obviously a successful sale at the end of the day. And and if there's things that we're missing, again, part of the transparency is that we get a lot of information, we do a lot of research on the property, on the potential, the city, all of that fun stuff. But as we then present it to you, you have the opportunity to be like, hey, well, also this, or you forgot about this, or can we put this in here, or whatever. We get ideas from other buyers sometimes, that somebody's coming to look at this property and they have a totally different vision. It's like, okay, that's a good vision. We can utilize that. Let's change up the marketing. Let's redo things to also go after that potential. And that's just something that you don't have with a smaller team, an individual, or a massive brokerage that is dealing with a huge number of properties in a more of a cookie cutter format.
Right. And so far, as we bring in agents to our brokerage, I think we've found the most success from the agents that we have brought in and that have had the most success are the ones that kind of come in as interns, and we just kind of move in milestones with them. So, like they come in, they have 6 months of unpaid an internship, and then we do 6 months of just a paid internship, and then after that, you're ready to get your license and kind of be out on your own, and you're ready to hit the ground running. But what we don't want to get cornered into is having the wrong agents come in, and it's just not the right fit. Because they don't share our same work ethic, goals, our desire to really serve our clients well. And I think that that's important too, is just knowing that the agents that are working with us have been vetted out to the point of up to my standards. And my standards are not low.
Yes, because the standards of our clients are not low. And we look for, we don't really care for necessarily the client that has low standards. They don't care, they don't have any foot in the fire. Like, we want them to care as well, because how do we be successful if they don't really have an idea of what that success looks like? So we want them to care, and to care a great deal, and we care a great deal as well.
Right. Yeah.